Okay, welcome back. Hope, hopefully you can hear me clearly. I've been doing a little bit of work on my audio quality, and I don't think I'm there yet. Still, this is a bit mind-boggling for me, and so I'm looking to improve the volume and the quality of the sound, and hopefully this is a bit better than it has been. I've ran a couple of tests on it. Seems to be a bit better, but I don't think it's where I want it to be. But anyway, um, what I thought I would do is just play a few four nine max or full ring tables. I think I played one or two before in a previous video, just as part of I think I was playing a few tournaments, and I had some space on the screen, and maybe had one or two tables there to fill up that space. But what we're going to do is play four ring tables on Pokerstars, which is great. They don't have full ring tables on GG Poker. They used to do, and they stopped that a while back. They I don't know why, and maybe they said that it's a tricky one because obviously Ace King's got there. We've got 10, you know. We've got to go for it. See where that ends up. I mean, gonna fold it if it's one of those ones, isn't it? I mean, we're well behind pretty much most things there, but at the same time, too kind of good to fold. Um, we could have ended up with the best hand, theoretically. It was theoretically. I think sometimes you just gotta. We got the second little flush here. And he's got a small stack, hasn't he? Re-raise. Doesn't come in there, does it? Thought that might get rid of him. Obviously not. Short stack's gonna have an ace, isn't it? Could have continued. I give up. Oh well, great start. So yeah, we're playing a few full ring tables. And we've got top pair over here. I'm just trying to get my head around this start what's going on. I don't really know too many of these players. So mainly though, at the moment we've been playing 6 max. And we've been doing okay in those. I think we're around about 23, 24, 25 big blinds, 100 after about 7 or 8,000 hands, something like that. So that's great. We don't need to play $2 9 max full ring tables at all. No, it's not something we need to do this for the bankroll. As I said, I think in my last video, I'm going to be doing something sometimes just to provide a bit of variety in the content. So it's not all about, let's get to 20 buy-ins and move up. Yeah, but that's the kind of central theme of it. But I will be trying to just provide a bit of variety really, and say, look, this is me playing full ring. This is where I started. This is where most people will probably start, is playing full ring games. So they're very obviously a little bit different to six mats because they've got 9 players. There's a lot more cards out there, and it can be a little bit have a bit of a different dynamic to it. To six mats can be a bit kind of gambly sometimes. Have a bit of variance going on. I'm going to put a small bet in with the ace. Hopefully he will follow through with something. No. And yeah, there's some slight differences in the ranges, a lot of similarities, I think, as well. We'll see how this pans out. I think one thing that I remembered about Full Ring is you probably got, well, I say probably, um, well, you potentially got more recreational players at the table. Um, because you got 3 more seats, and maybe especially at $2, you've got more people who are just starting off, and or people who don't like six max games because they're a bit, they don't like the variance of six max, or they haven't really studied six max. They like to play their premiums, tight ranges, that sort of things. Well, we'll have a look, see what there is. I want to start labeling some of these players. I mean, some of these players have got labels on already. They may well be from the time I played at some full ring before. They may well be, players who are doing what we're doing now. They've played 9 max and 6 max, and now they're playing some 9 max. I've no idea really. So I put the hood on because I've been playing a lot of the um, 6 max games so far without a hood. The last couple I've had the VPIP on. Okay, but mostly I've done it. Hasn't really made that much difference to me, having the hood on or not. I don't think. My results have been pretty much the same. But here I'm just going to put the VPIP on, just the VPIP, so I'll just get an idea how many hands they're playing, really. That's all I really need. I'm not really a hood stat person, and pre-flop raise, and sometimes if I want a little bit more information on a player, I'm really just looking at the free betting and the stealing, re-stealing sometimes. But most of the time, I can tell that anyway. I don't need. I mean, it's often just a matter of confirming or refuting the idea that I have in my head about a particular player. But I don't really, you know, all these hood stats where it's like, how often do they see bet? It's meaningless to me. I mean, maybe it should be, but it's kind of, I don't know. I seem to do okay without it. So, what my theory is, why use it? Is it how much more? How many more big blinds per 100 is it going to bring me? I mean, I've done 23, 24 big blinds, 25 big blinds, 100 over 8,000 hands. I mean, it's not going to be anywhere near that, I would imagine, over 80,000 hands. But personally, I don't think there would be that much difference for me between using a HUD and not using a HUD. Over 80, 100,000 hands. Where the HUD's useful for me is off table, and and analysing hands or situations or spots or reviewing things. And a lot of the time, it's about reviewing my own stats, if you like, rather than other players' stats. Okay, so I'm going to start labeling some of these players. So 33 is pink. It's a bit. This guy's playing quite a few hands. $29 probably a bit pinky at the moment, which is a little bit more, a few more hands and should be playing. But I don't really have that much data on them at the moment. So yellow at the moment. These are going to change, which is not many hands. Yeah, as long as I've got something there. It's a very kind of crude pink. Orange is aggressive, so we've had a note on this guy before. 19. Yeah, it's about normal. So a bit tired. Green. 24. It much, but we'll give it a green with potential to change. 13 yellow. So we're going to be playing a lot fewer hands ourselves, because I think in 6 max, each table plays around about 80, 90 hands an hour. Something like that. Maybe a bit more sometimes. And 9 max, I think, is only about 60, 65, something. So it's a bit slower. So I'd say a bit can be quite a bit slow. It just depends on the table, really. Sometimes you can get a situation like with this table now, but pretty much in a 6 max, you see. That's the other thing I find about it. I don't mind. I never used to like it really when I was starting off. I didn't like playing 3 at a table, I didn't really know what I was doing. I still don't know what I was doing, but I just didn't have the confidence to do that before. Now I don't care. I'm free. I change tables sometimes if there's only 3 players there, simply because I want to play against more recreational players. And very often, sometimes you go down to 3 players on the 6 max. It's often the 3 best players at the table. Me, number 1, always. There might be 3 big stacks there, and you think, okay, well, no one's really. We're all doing the same thing and trying to target weak players and take their money, and we're not really playing against each other. And so it's time to move on. So here with a 9 max table. Gosh, need some fresh air. Where was I? Yeah, so you can lose 3 players and you've still got a 6 max game there, so it's okay. The other tables are full at the moment, and there we go. So let's see how this goes. It's going to be a lot slower. I'll try and go for a couple of hours or so. Okay, now I think this table's dying now. I'm going to close it, try to get a full one, because the idea is to play full ring. More for the I'll probably stay there if it wasn't for the video, but let's try to get another full ring up. Oh, I'll miss that one by looking at another screen. So here we go. Okay, we have jacks here, so it's going to really re-raise it up to about 15. This guy is 52 VPip, he's playing half his hands. The guy with orange is probably just coming along for fun. We're just going to ask them a question. And obviously if Mr. 52 comes along, so we're vulnerable here. We've got the set, so we're losing to ace 10. And I'm just going to stick it in. He's, you know, we could have it. You might have it. You might not. Okay, he doesn't have it. So that's the other thing here. You know, we got 5, 6 players in, but obviously we just limped around ourselves a little bit, but not a limp, but we called. You know, small bet with the ace. I'm doing small bets here with this, and now we've got the trips. So I'm just going over the top with the bet. I mean, obviously we could be beat quite easily, but it's one of those ones. If we beat, we beat. This is the other thing I remember about full ring is you're going to be playing a lot more multi-way pots. You know, you can have 3, 4. Some players just call everything, and that can be good and that can be bad, because you know your ace ace in a multi-way pot has a very different value to your ace ace in a heads up pot. It's worth a lot less. Here I'm just going to go all in because we have the gut shot, the flush draw, and again one of those we could be beat, but we have outs. The overcard. Okay. I'm just going to try to play as aggressively as possible in the right spots, and try to see as many flops as possible in can. Ranges, you know, under the gun, very tight. I'm just checking this with second pair king. Now we're kind of, that doesn't help. I'm going to just put a small bet in. We could have the best hand. We could easily may not have the best hand. And Belen does not. So we give him his chips. Fine, you know, that's going to be our stack shortly, I hope. You know, 59% V pip, 27 hands. One of those, isn't it? Oh, Jack King. I'm going in because it's a lot of chips in there, and so they're vulnerable now. There's the top pair out there, but clearly with the 4.5s here, there's probably quite easily an ace king or king queen. Yeah, I'm not doing that with king jack. That was an ace king or something, wasn't it? Might not have been, but king jack. Is he really doing that with king 10? Maybe. If he has good luck, but that's the trouble with king jack. Don't really need you to. A bit more there. I think the other thing is, you know, until I get to know these players a little bit, um, yeah, I mean, in six max, as much as possible, you're going to be avoiding marginal situations and these kind of conflicts. Pokerstars suffers a buggy at the moment. I need to get this sorted. Anyway, I think my opinion is in nine mats because the cards are out there. Like I say, until we get to know the players a bit better, they're more likely to have it. You know, like in that situation, I think he's more likely to have a king than he is in six max. If you think about it, means what there's 18 cards out there, and then you got the three in the middle at that stage, or you got half the pack of cards that are being played. Um, it's a high card game, so you theoretically you've got two aces, two kings out there. We had one king, and there was one king in the middle. So okay, so let's see what progress we can make, if any. I'm going to go over the top here. My bet sizes are quite big against limpers. I don't mind losing chips against limpers and flatters and people who are not really getting money in the pot. Okay, I'm pretty much always following that up with an aggressive C bet, particularly if I think the flop is not good for them. It's not, that wasn't good for us, but it's probably worse for him or her than it was for me. So I'm just calling with the six here. So 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got I'm going for sort of over bet here. We've got ours. We've already got the pair. We've got the straight. We've got the flush, and raise here with the tens. Tens is weak. Is called. Today's queen. I kind of thought, yeah. I said this morning. I had a and was it doesn't smell like jacks. I had 10-10, I think. And the way that I mean with this guy here, he did re-raise me a little bit, didn't he? Which smelt like jacks or queens. But it didn't really smell. Maybe more jacks, but it didn't really smell like ace ace or king king. You know, that kind of thing. Um, but the way the guy played the hand this morning, I think he just flattered me, and I had 10-10, and I had it was an overpair on the flop. I think it was 9 something, and so I went for it. 10-10 overpair, shit. But I said it doesn't smell like Jack because of the way that he played it, and then he turned over Jack. So you don't always get it right. Just a sense of whatever. I just want to keep having a look at these labels. 35 is a bit sort of pinky ready. Okay, 17 is normalish, greeny. Okay, 50 is. Okay. 9 is. Voyeur. Come to watch. And 24. Normalish, but we'll give him a pink because he's short stacked. 22, normalish. 15, a bit, give him a bit of a yellow, a bit tight. 21, normalish. Okay, 56 is a okay. 17, normalish. A little bit tight. Oh, yeah, just see, let's check it down now because I think we could have the best hand, or he could be fucking us around. Best hand by the looks of it. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, you can see my V pips here. I mean, not many hands, is it? 37, 22, 23, 25, 14. You know, so that looks really tight, but I don't think we really had that many hands, that many cards. Or, you know, we've just folded in situations that you probably didn't want to. I'm always trying to look to find for ways to up my VPIP a little bit to just make look, what's this guy playing at 7? So is he playing ace 9 off? He's never going to be playing ace 9 off, you know. And this is something I'm learning about my game is I like watching those deep start cash, high stakes cash games because where the rate is lower and there's all sorts of there's antis in play and so on. All these kind of things I don't really know about. I sound like I do, but I don't really have a clue. But you see some of the VPIPs there are 35, 40% sometimes. And here, I think you've got to be looking. Some people will say, like, 18, 19% is okay, full ring. Maybe 21, 22 at 6 max. And you go and watch on TV and it's like 35%. Not all of them, but. So. But look, I like the idea. I mean, I like this 6% here is, I'm not telling you that's not many hands, but it just seems to me a waste of time. And, it's very easy to predict what they might have. This guy here, 61%. Okay, I mean, that's the other end of the spectrum. But I have no idea what he's got when he's playing. He could be playing a pair of serviettes. He's hoping to come with tissues out of his pocket. Oh, I'll play them. All in. I have a Kleenex. So. We're going to re-raise with the ace king here. Oops. I mean, my strategy sometimes is to put a little bit extra juice into the re-raise, into the 3 bets and the 4 bets to, if in a 6 match game, you've got ace king, ace queen, and you've got one person open raise and 4 people calling, and you got ace jack. Well, if you put 15, I mean, I don't like ace jack. It's not my favorite hand. I don't know what my favorite hand is. I have no idea. I would say possibly Jack 9 suited is my favorite hand. The only reason why is because I won a lot of money with that hand. And I just went all in one tournament once, and I was just kind of down to 5 chips. Something. I thought, fuck it. And lots of people called a guy with ace called, and I won lots of chips. Because I don't know what came on the flop. Jack 9. I maybe got a boat or something. But I won the hand, and I went on to come second in the tournament and about $3,000. So, for me, that was. Oh, sorry about that. I'm just looking at my microphone. What I've been trying to do today, I've got this kind of little road. It's a little bit of entrance to a garage in my condominium, and there's not a lot of traffic on there at all. Most of the time, but you get the odd one or two. And I've been trying to adjust my sound systems to eliminate background noise and easier said than done. I've been sitting here waiting for a motorbike to jump. So I can cancel the noise. Sad, I know, but come on. And then it was one of those, it's like waiting for a bus. Yes, there was like 5 or 6 motorbikes going past, and I could have done it any time. I'm going to call one here. And then I sat there for about 30 minutes, 40 minutes waiting for, come on, bike. Okay, we'll call one. So that looks like he's got an ace, king, queen. So go back to bed. We'll wake you up in we'll wake you up in 30 minutes when we want you to play a hand. Oh bless. We might have it here. Oh, 10-2. Oh, no wonder you've gone grey. So we've got a limp here, and I'm just going up to about 13. Just punish the limp. Okay, if you've got something, just put the fucking money in. Or don't bother. Queen, queen. But no one bet the king. The king needed betting there to protect against a flush. What about this 92 VPIP's got a flush or something? What's he got? 3-3. You know, great. Okay, I'm not running with that. Give it to the Mm-hmm. Okay, two good hands there. I bet the king comes. You know it's the king's gonna come now. I folded. You know the king's gonna come. No, you don't know the king's gonna come. Could have opened the king gate there. The other thing I think about the full ring, you don't really need to steal so much. You're not, you know. I think six max. You need to make it pay by stealing, re-stealing. That's really where it's at. I mean, the most important positions are, big blind, small blind. Well, same in here, on here, but you've got to be. I think you've just got to be better in those positions at six max. You've got to be good on the button. You've got to be. Okay, well, I'm out. Okay, queen, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we would have won that one, I think. Okay. I'm re-raising with the ace queen here. We got the aces. We're giving up with the ace queen on that flop. Oh, an awful flop. Let's see if we can attempt him. Go on, shove. Yeah, wonderful. We had ace ace last time, I think, didn't we? So fair play to him. I mean, he's 63 V pip and he just had ace ace king king. So we got a set over here. I'm putting a pot in. It looks like a set, doesn't it? Set of nines. Yeah. I'm folding the fours. It's a set of nines. That happened this morning, but I think a set of fives or something. Can you fold a set? I can. That's a set. I mean, it could have been ace ace. It could have been king king. You know. But the pre-flop action didn't reflect that, did it? Was there a raise on that? I don't think there was. It's a bit of a strange. Some people, it might have been slow playing his ace aces or king kings, but it's a bit strange. Multi way. Usually you kind of flat it and you're hoping somebody else to re-raise and then you re-raise again, and just didn't make sense. It looked like a set to me. I'm going to go 15 with the ace jack. So here's an example. This might not pay off, but hopefully it will get rid of some of these callers. We've got what? One gone. I mean, we have value there, you know. Let's see if we can get another one. But no, we're going to have to go with it now. Ace king, come on, jack. Okay. Ace king suited. Flatting ace king suited. Well, you know, well done. We've got a foot there, don't we? Well, we overplayed. Oh, we got re-raised for the time here. There's fucking sets coming against us now. What's going on here? Well, we have the nuts. Oh, just auto calling with the queen, yeah? What have I just seen? What have I just seen? King always comes in an ace. Always. I have the figures. I think the other thing you're going to see here at 9max is players just not playing their hands correctly, really. You know, ace king suited. I don't really understand the calling behind two players with that. Personally, I'd be wanting to build a pot pre-flop with that, even if it means I'm folding it later. I mean, one, you're wanting to build a pot so it's a value, but you don't want everyone coming else along with you, because like with ace ace, heads up, what is it? 80% or whatever, you know? 80, 83%. I can't remember the exact figure now. You start going three-way and four-way with ace-ace. It's not. That the value's gone down. You pretty much you've got a pair. You could if you go multi-way, you could have like two other pairs come out, 2-2 and a 4-4. Then if you're going in 15 chips, if let's say someone under the gun open raises and you're a spot or two down and you re-raise 15 or something, and someone is sat with 2-2 and a cut off, they're gonna fold. Well, most of the time they're gonna be folding or whatever. I think, okay, we've got an open raise that's got aces and kings in it, and queens and jacks, got all those nice cards, and he's just re-raised to 15, and I've got 2-2. You need your two to come in to make that pay. We go in pot here. We got the sort of yahoos here. So yeah, I try to look at what the players do, and I make my assessment based roughly on what I think I put it down to one hand, a group of hands. I mean, I overplayed that ace jack a while back. I re-raised to 15, called, put another bet in. I mean, two short starts. I had two overcards. I had enough to go with it, although I had nothing. I needed a jack, so it was another two, another six. 12%, something like that. But well, how much sometime? I just didn't expect that to open on that page. I got a WhatsApp message. I'll have a look at my phone. I think it's my son. I was showing him what I cooked. I went to a restaurant yesterday and I had some nice food, and I cooked. I did my own version of the sort of same thing today. It wasn't as good as the restaurant. It was okay. Okay, I was happy with it. I enjoyed it. I like cooking. Well, yeah, nice one. Oh, thanks, son. I don't think he really cares. I don't think he really cares what I have for dinner. What I cook. We call one. So we're beaten by 4 now. We'll check. I hope it bluffs. We'll go for it. So, oops. I was just looking at some stats. So we've been playing it an hour or so, about just under an hour, about 1.5 buy-ins up. So you can see we've already built up a little bit here, 190. We lost a stack, didn't we? I think so. I think it's relaxingly straightforward, isn't it? And it's. Sorry, I'm just clicking on things on my other screen, and it just interrupts this screen a little bit. Give me. So thank you to new subscribers. It's a new channel. It's just me uploading my games. I try to talk through them as much as I can, and I hope you find it interesting and helpful. I'm just gonna flat this one, and this screen is delivering pain. And lately, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gonna that big as we have outs. We have nothing when we have outs. Oh, I'll go big. This player 26. But we're okay. But we're up against an ace king. King 8. Serious, man. 10. But we're okay. Okay. King 8. You know this is going to come back at some point. We don't have a multi-bear. I don't have enough with the 5s. I'm gonna flap with these ace five here. I mean, where they get these cards from, probably like the deck of cards that they. But you know, fucking river cards. I'm not the turn cards. Oh, look at this. You know, nothing's gonna come up here, is it? Oh, I would have had it as well. Uh, nothing's gonna come up here unless it's coming. You know, didn't play the ace five very well, but yeah, I think longer term, yeah, we didn't get that hand. Okay, you can look at it and say, oh, that was shit, and yeah, there's arguments for that to say that that was shit. But at the time we folded, we had a pair of fives, you know, and yes, we had the ace to go with it, but that may not have really been helping us, you know. So I think longer term, my opinion, whether that's right or wrong, I don't think that's going to pay. I mean, my view is, look, it might pay in that hand, but longer term, I think that they're going to lead to pain. Play that hand over 100 times, I think you're going to be losing money multi-way. Pay that off, I think. We'll let it go. We probably might have the best hand, but moving forward, we might not. This guy showed up with ace, ace, king, king before, blah, 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 blah. There are better opportunities than 10-10. Come on, sixes. Nope. Oh, fuck off. Yes. Oh, that was lucky. We had 30% chance. We overplayed that, didn't we? But you know, that's the problem when you play 40% of your hands. People think like me, think you're taking the piss. So, well, we got out of jail there. Most of the times we would have been crucified. Yeah, so I think we're plus nearly 2 buy-ins now in an hour. Well, I mean, let's just see what the big blind 100 is on that. 49.73. I mean, it's only an hour, and so it's a good start. I like it to start for an hour. I think the advantage for me when I'm playing 9 max, it can be a bit of an advantage and a disadvantage. Not the right way of saying it. Is I apply some of my aggression from the 6 max games. And I think before I started playing 6 max, I started off on 9 max, then I went to 6 max. And now, I'm just showing you a couple of 9 max here games, sessions. Um, Before I went to 6 max, I think I played 9 max a little bit differently, or maybe a bit too passively, and you know, now I'm a little bit more. Let's get it all in. Let's re-raise big. Let's get a heads up, and that's a bet. That's better, you know. I think that's added a, aggression, a sharpness to my game that wasn't there before. But I think with that comes higher variance, Yeah, like that one. Most of the time we're going to lose that hand. Just statistically, we only had just under 30% chance of getting the river with the jacks and club, whatever it was. Okay, so 70% of the time we're going to lose there. which is like a good position to be in with one card to come. But I think at the same time, I think it Sparta Hansen said, yeah, sometimes you lose those hands, um, but you send people a message. You're not, you're going to be difficult to exploit. Um, they think they can bluff you here and there, and you're just going to shove or whatever. Then, so I'm folding. Yes, you can remember Queen. We got two overs. You watch some of the very highest level play, and Linus Love. I was watching one or two hands between was it Charlie Carroll and Linus Love. Great to watch. Some heads up play there between those two. And on one or two of the calls, you see, you think, gosh, why are you calling that? But it makes you very difficult to play against because if you're gonna push it in loose, you know, the guy ain't gonna fold that easily. So I think what they're I'm nowhere near that level, obviously. I wish I was. It would be amazing. But it's great to watch talent like those two play poker against each other. So I really appreciated having the opportunity to do that. So thanks. Um, but that demonstrating how to not overfold and calling some really, for me, really strange calls, but with nothing. but there's value somewhere in it. I think. There you go. Heads up is a different beast. I have no idea how to play heads up, but I want to learn it one day. When I get to the heads up in a tournament, I'll be honest with you. Look at this, 5, 6. I'm out of this. It looks good with the Queen 8. Yeah, not that good. Let's see. 5, 6, 8, 5. Yeah, and then Red Queen comes now. Good fall by us. I think we're just going to be donating chips. Oh, perfect flop for 5-5 there. Yeah, we're just going to be throwing the money away. Put multi-way there. This is the thing I think as well, particularly with the 9 max. When you got 3 or 4 players there and you've got straight on the board and a flush draw on the board, and you're thinking, okay, I want to try and make 2 pairs maybe. You don't have it. You don't have enough. Not with 8s. So you really got to be quite nutted, I think, to carry on. Either nutted or nuts. Oh. Well, we might have the best hand with the nines here. We might not. I think it's struggle to win that one. We're up against a flush, a boat, yada yada yada. Two pairs, top two pairs. Um, check raising here. Okay, we've got the bottom set down the bottom, so We're going to re-raise with the ace king suited. But this was the guy who had ace king suited and did this before. I'm not sure. I'm going to be. I think we've been playing for about 90 minutes, so I'm going to be wrapping it up now. And I'll probably do this again tomorrow. Maybe I'll do 2 sessions tomorrow. I'm just gonna flat the ace nine. We got the straight. I'm gonna check raise, multi-way. Wait, we're only beaten by 6-8. Oh, goodness. Will be against the EO, won't it? Fucking annoying, isn't it? And you know, he's had it at times when he's gone for it. I thought it might just that little bet might get a fold, but he wasn't having it, was he? I mean, he's either sort of completely suicidal or he's got something. And I think he has shown up with it, even though he's got 55% VPIP. It's just one of those. You have to accept that for fact. Have a look at that again. Yeah. I mean, ace, king. He could have had jazz. I don't know. It's one of those ones, isn't it? I think if we'd have called right, you know what it is. We're going to call it night. We're going to get pooped on. There are better opportunities. Okay, that's it for this session. I think let's just have a look at the one moment. 9 jack. Left. Okay, so we haven't really played many hands today. I think only about 1,000 hands. I've had a busy day, stressful day to be honest. A really crappy situation to deal with today, so it was kind of nice for me to play a bit of poker and just get away from my life today. Well, I'm quite happy with my life. You'll have our ups and downs. I had some nice things happen today. Wasn't all bad. And I spoke to a beautiful person online this morning, and that was an amazing conversation. I don't think I'll be forgetting. It's a really just a nice person, and it was a really inspiring conversation. So that was really nice. I just want to put that out there. Um, but before that, I went shopping and came back. It was just a really kind of crappy situation at my condominium. Really crappy. And Pokerstars has done this just as we're about to finish that. So every 90 minutes pops you out, and then you end up sitting out and you can't get back in. But we're finished now anyway. Um, Maybe I'll send them a message to say that this is happening. Okay. Yeah. So we'll see you again tomorrow. Take care.